Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Allison Fergit. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office is asking the public for help to find a missing teenager. According to a Facebook post, 16-year-old Ashton Volden is believed to have run away from his Westby home sometime late Friday morning. Today, Westby police shared that Ashton had been spotted last night in Viroqua around 9:45. He appeared to be driving a gray Dodge Ram pickup. That truck has been located, but Ashton is still missing. Any information about his whereabouts can be shared anonymously through the Vernon County Crime Stoppers website. You can also call the Sheriff's Office at 608-637-2123.
We're still holding on to a couple lingering showers moving across the area. A lot of the heavier rainfall has since kind of weakened, but still some lighter rain moving just south of I-90 as we speak right now. That's due to that cold front slowly making its way out of our area now, but again, likely seeing some lingering showers over the next hour or two as we go throughout the nighttime period. Also, because of this cold front, we did see a little bit of a temperature difference in our highs today. Some folks further to central Wisconsin actually close to 90 degrees for the high. Wisconsin Rapids actually got there, 87 in La Crosse compared to a much cooler 80 in Eau Claire. Overall, though, a fairly mild and pretty nice July day across most of the area. Lows tonight are going to be staying warm as they have been. 70 for most of the lows south of I-90, staying in the mid and upper 60s for folks a little bit further to the north. We will have some clearing of these clouds a little bit later into the night and into your morning, and then after that, mostly sunny skies will be going throughout most of Sunday. So we'll have a full look at what the rest of the weekend has to bring and what next week is looking like coming up in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Well, people are getting the most out of the holiday weekend here in La Crosse with Day 4 of Riverfest. Today, visitors could enjoy a car show, a cornhole tournament, and a number of family fun shows, from juggling to comedy acts. Although at one point there was a threat for strong storms, Riverfest organizers say the show must go on.
Just kind of roll with how things go. We're a rain or shine event, so we just kind of have to go with hoping that Mother Nature cooperates with us.
And for the most part, Mother Nature did cooperate. Riverfest is almost done for the year, but it's ending on a high note. Right now, Boogie and the Yo-Yos are on stage, and they'll be rocking out until midnight, so you still have time to come down and see them. And with this being the last day of Riverfest, it was also the final round of the festival's singing competition. For the last few weeks, people around the Coulee region have been auditioning for Riverfest Idol. This afternoon, the final 8 contestants showed off their vocal chops. The winner of Riverfest Idol walked away with a grand prize of $1,000. The runner-up won $500, and third place earned $250. A Stoddard Petting Zoo is offering families a fun place to stop at this summer. Hidden Hills Petting Zoo has all of your traditional farm animals to play with, including calves, sheep, pigs, and baby bunnies. Along with the farm animals, there's also a number of fun activities like scavenger hunts and a barrel train ride.
We really wanted a place for families to go and just enjoy the outdoors and really unplug from life and encourage kiddos to use their imaginations again and just play around like we all used to when we were kids.
On top of the petting zoo, Hidden Hills also offers paintball courses. Hidden Hills is open Saturday and Sundays between May and October. Elsewhere in the Coulee region today, Viroqua hosted its farmers market. Local farmers and artisans were able to sell their locally produced goods. Organizers say the market is also a great place for the community to connect. Vendors will offer cooking tips and share their knowledge about the best growing practices or how they made their items. And La Crosse area residents were able to get in some mindful movement while escaping the heat today. La Crosse's main public library hosted a Qigong class. Qigong is an ancient exercise practice that uses mindful movements and meditative breathing. The practice can help improve joint mobility, balance, and posture while calming the mind.
It's very similar to Tai Chi, so again, very meditative, gentle movements that you're just being very slow and intentional, so kind of taking a nice break out of the day for just mindful movement energy.
If you missed today's class, don't worry, the library is hosting another Qigong session on Saturday, August 2nd. Turning now to national news, authorities say the death toll in the catastrophic flooding in Texas Hill Country has risen to at least 50, including 15 children. The urgent search continues for the missing, including children from a girls' camp. CBS News correspondent Jason Allen has the latest.
Search and rescue teams climbed over piles of debris spreading out across the Guadalupe riverbanks that had been underwater, probing for anyone who may still be there. Friends and family of the missing also searching, overcome by how much has been lost. Brian Blackbird came to the river looking for signs of his sister and her husband.
We're still hoping for the best, but that's all we can do, and pray.
They were staying in their family vacation home with friends when Texas officials say the river rose more than 25 feet in less than 45 minutes early Friday morning.
Pete and Martha made their way, fighting the current around the house, and that's when she got swept away.
Some of the searches have led to incredible stories of survival.
All of a sudden we just hear somebody say, "Help, help,
and
somebody
we could tell
help
it was
us."
a kid.
Natalie and Emily Rayford say they went looking and found an 8-year-old girl in a pile of debris.
Did you ask her what had happened, how she was able to make it?
Yeah, we asked her what happened, and she said that her cabin was flooding and someone opened a window and she just flew out of it.
At least 27 girls from Camp Mystic remain missing, including Hadley Hanna, Eloise Peck, and Lila Bonner, all from Dallas. RV parks along the river were filled with people on vacation. They had no warning. A wall of water was coming their way.
We will be relentless in going after and ensuring that we locate every single person.
The emotion here over all of this is still very raw tonight. The scope of this damage has been hard for a lot of people to comprehend. And in many cases today, as we have traveled through this region, we see people who are standing here looking at it and just crying, unable to even talk about what has happened. Jason Allen, CBS News in Hunt, Texas.
Still to come, the holiday weekend may be coming to an end, but many are still celebrating with fireworks. Some reminders on ways to prevent fireworks-related injuries when we return.
Don't miss the 4th of July Super Weekend at Home Furniture. Now through Sunday, get up to $500 in instant rebates. This modular sectional is $26.99, or this dining set is $10.99 with instant rebate. The 4th of July Super Weekend and Sunday at Home Furniture.
It's time to find great summer values at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We have everything you need to get out and celebrate the season at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like Blaine's logoed camp chairs, $9.99. Men's work and sport shorts, $17.99 for rewards members. 1-pound bags of Blaine's brand pecan halves or pieces, only $6.99. Plus, now through Sunday, we're thanking all first responders and healthcare workers with an extra 10% off their entire purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the board store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the board store Home Improvements.
This 4th of July at Home Sleep Express, raise the bar on your sleep and get up to $500 off and a free $300 shopping card on select Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free delivery and setup. The Tempur-Pedic 4th of July sale at Home Sleep Express.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Measles cases have surged to a record high since the disease was declared eliminated in the U.S. According to data from Johns Hopkins University, there have been over 1,200 confirmed cases of measles this year. The vast majority have been in Texas. 3 people have died and all were unvaccinated. Measles was declared eliminated in the U.S. in 2000. However, the nation could lose its measles elimination status if cases associated with the outbreak continue to accumulate through January of next year. Communities are continuing to celebrate this 4th of July weekend with fireworks displays. And if you choose to light some off at home, there are things to keep in mind. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has some ways to stay safe around fireworks.
It's a celebration of independence, but fireworks can quickly turn tragic. In 2024, there were 11 reported deaths from fireworks and an estimated 14,700 people treated in emergency rooms across the country.
Fireworks can be unpredictable. They can be really dangerous.
Tracy Fox with the American Red Cross says the first key to staying safe is always following the fireworks instructions on the packaging and set them off in a clear area away from people, vehicles, and structures. She says to allow only one person to set off the fireworks at a time, and it's important for that person to be wearing eye protection.
And then perhaps most importantly, make sure you've got a supply of water around, whether it's a few buckets or a garden hose. Make sure you've got some sort of water supply just in case things go wrong.
Fox says if there's a dud, never try to relight or pick up fireworks that haven't ignited properly.
Douse it with some water and go on to the next one to keep everybody safe.
Never allow young children to play with or light fireworks, and Fox says that includes sparklers, which burn at temperatures of about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt some metals. Last year, sparklers were linked to an estimated 1,700 emergency room visits.
A fun way to incorporate them is have glow sticks, have noisemakers, even silly string, something like that where the younger kids can still feel like they're participating.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says to also make sure fireworks are legal in your area before buying them, and only purchase and set off ones that are labeled for consumer and not professional use. The agency says to also never use fireworks while impaired by alcohol or drugs. Still ahead, millions will be hitting the road tomorrow as the holiday weekend winds down, and they'll have something to smile about when they pull up to the gas pump.
And another thing to smile about will be your Sunday forecast, how we're going to finish out the holiday weekend, and if you're going to be happy about it. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Hey, Dominic here. We always get asked, what do you have for ground pork? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4: Bavarian sausage, breakfast sausage, Italian, and pork. First, you need ground pork, preferably from a local meat shop. Mix in 2 to 3 teaspoons of Please Name per pound, make into patties, and cook thoroughly until done. All 4 of these choices will make great tasting sausage patties, and they're low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store. And it's time to pig out.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The latest jobs report from the government shows a healthier employment picture than what some economists had predicted. U.S. employers added 147,000 jobs last month, and the unemployment rate dropped to 4.1%. The Labor Department also revised employment numbers from April and May, boosting both by thousands. The numbers increase the likelihood Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell will choose to keep interest rates at current levels later this month. Microsoft is slashing around 9,000 employees, about 4% of its workforce. That comes as new labor data shows layoffs in the U.S. have hit their highest levels since the pandemic. According to outplacement firm Challenger, Gray and Christmas companies have announced more than 744,000 job cuts this year. If you're among the projected record number of Americans hitting the roads this July 4th holiday period, you're paying less for gas this year. According to AAA, the average price for a gallon of regular was $3.16 in the run-up to Independence Day. That's down more than 30 cents from last year, and the cheapest for the holiday since at least 2021. And while many are sure to hit the roads and skies tomorrow, it looks like at least in our region, they will have some good traveling weather. Let's send it over to Nicole to see what we can expect.
Yeah, our Sunday forecast is looking much more friendly for our roadways rather than what we've been seeing this evening. But even this evening, we're starting to see an end to a lot of that rain. So if you still have some last-minute fireworks that you're trying to fire off, most of you are actually in the clear, but we're still holding on to some lighter showers closer to I-90 and off to the south. The good news is a lot of that will be finishing up in the next hour or so. Taking a look at Sky Tracker, still seeing those light showers south of I-90, but they really start to weaken and then even move out of the area sometime closer to midnight, if not a little bit sooner than that. After that, still holding on to some cloud coverage across the area, but once you wake up in the morning, most of us should have those clear skies already when you wake up. Maybe some lingering fog with all this moisture still closer to the ground for areas south of I-90, but even as we go into the late morning and into the early afternoon, it's going to be sunny for the rest of the day for the entirety of the area and dry. So a very nice end to the weekend ahead of us for our Sunday. Here's a look at those highs that come with those sunny skies. 86 for your high in La Crosse, pretty close to our average. 82 in Eau Claire. Really most of the area staying well into the mid and low 80s across the area. So a very typical July day. Less typical is that it's going to be a little less humid. It was fairly humid out there today. We're going to see a little bit of a decrease in that moisture out there. Still feeling a little bit muggy towards the morning hours as we typically are. Dew points sitting in the upper 60s. But then as we go into the afternoon, it's going to feel a little bit more comfortable out there. Still a tang of moisture in the air, so maybe feeling a bit muggy out there, but really not much overall compared to today. Areas further south of I-90 may be seeing dew points closer to 70 and in the upper 60s, so then could feel just a tad bit sticky out there, but overall nothing too oppressive like we saw today with our dew points getting into the low 70s through the afternoon. Tomorrow, looking like most of the area will just be in the sticky category, but some folks further south could feel a little bit uncomfortable in the afternoon. It is July, so this is the typical weather that we have to be dealing with, even if it is a nice looking forecast out there. Winds are going to be on the verge from light to breezy, mainly blowing out of the north throughout most of the day, around 10 miles an hour consistently from the morning all the way into the evening hours. So definitely nothing too much of a day ruiner, honestly looking like a very nice end to the weekend, and then even looking towards the rest of the week. Going to be gorgeous as far as temperatures go. Our average high, this white line right here, 85. Temperatures are going to be right near that, if not maybe a degree or two above that, but really hugging close to the average line. 84 for your high Monday, and then going through the rest of the week. Thursday likely our warmest day, but even then only around 2 degrees above that average high. So a very, very nice week ahead of us. A couple rain chances scattered throughout, but it's looking like the majority of it will likely hold off until the end of the week, possibly going into the weekend as well. But until then, temperatures are looking very nice. Some warmer overnight lows, getting a little bit stuffy at night, staying in the upper 60s across the area, like tonight staying near 70 for our low. But really, it is July now. It's kind of hard to remember that, but it is July.
I know.
So
I can't believe how quickly June went by. It's crazy that we've already celebrated the 4th.
And now
I'm
we're
not
in the
ready
warmest
for
part of the year.
I know, we're almost to the halfway point through summer. I can't.
Crazy.
But I will enjoy these 80s while we have them, I will say. All right, thank you, Nicole. And coming up next in sports, action from the Viroqua Park Bowl. It's the 45th annual Viroqua Legion baseball tournament. Kate has the highlights after the break.
It's an easy puzzle to solve. The one app your phone can't live without. Bringing you local news, sports, streaming video, and a lot more. The News 8 Now app. Get it today. Oh, and good job on the puzzle.
Up to 60% off list at the Holiday Deals Week at Slumberland Furniture. Check out our new Lazy Boy Freedom to Choose sale. 6 select recliners, just $4.99 each. Get an Ashley sofa for just $3.49. The Holiday Deals Week at Slumberland.
What is a floor's favorite type of music? Anything with a good beat. Why is a carpet fitter so good at dancing? Because he's always cleaning the rug. What is a floor's favorite way to win? A clean sweep. What did the rug say to the floor? I got you covered. At Sealands Carpetland, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today. This place is fantastic.
Jolivet Family Farms Homegrown Goodness. Stop by today for some homegrown raspberries available in the market. Check for availability. Come see all that we have. Kohlrabi, onions, baby red potatoes, carrots, popcorn, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
The 30% solar tax credit could end in 2025. If you want to install solar on your residential or commercial property and receive this tax credit, call 608-780-2347 to get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy today.
Up to 60% off list at Slumberland. Get this limited time deal, a Sealy Queen mattress starting at just $2.99. No one sells Sealy for less. Plus our 365-night sleep guarantee at Slumberland.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
It's a special weekend over in Viroqua, celebrating their 50th year of Legion baseball with their 45th annual Legion tournament. But this year is the first tournament without Pete Swanson. Swanson passed away last summer, a huge part of the baseball in the Viroqua community, and they honored him last night by retiring his number and dedicating the scoreboard in his name. So let's go to Pete Swanson Field. A lot of action at the Park Bowl this weekend, including Westby Coon Valley taking on West Salem Post 51. Westby would strike first, runner on, and Everett Hoven lines one out to the gap in center field. Beckett Brugan touches home. Westby in front, but Post 51 would answer. Luke Baginski at the plate. He gets all of this pitch over the outfielders and off the wall. That scores a run. West Salem ties it at 1. Later in the inning, Terrian Bolin with a chopper back to the pitcher. Baginski looking to score, and the throw goes over the head. West Salem takes a 2-1 lead. But Westby would fight back as Grady Evenstead gets one through into the outfield for an RBI single. The Bandits would add on a few more. They would go on to win 8-4. We also got action in the MLB today. The Brewers picked up a win in the series opener against Miami and a chance at another one today. Let's go there. Scoreless in the second, but in steps Rhys Hoskins. Runner on second, and Hoskins with the liner back up the middle, and the defense dives for it, and that's trouble. All the way to the wall. Churio rounds third. He's in to score. Hoskins is in with an RBI triple. Bottom of the second, now tied at 1, and Liam Hicks crushes one deep to center field. That's down, and on the warning track, a run will score. Miami takes a 2-1 lead. Brewers would battle back, though. Isaac Collins, he's going to get one through into the outfield. That scores Churio. We're all tied at 2, but trouble in the 8th. Bases loaded. Jared Koenig trying to get out of the jam, but Augustin Ramirez singles. That's going to score 2 runs as Miami holds on to the win 4-2, the final. Also in the NL Central, the Cardinals bounced back and got the win over the Cubs 8-6. So Milwaukee fails to gain some ground on the division. They'll be 4 games back going into tomorrow. Let's go to the American League. The Minnesota Twins were hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. Bases loaded in the second for Royce Lewis. He's going to hit a dribbler up the first base line. The throw to first, not in time. Everybody's safe. Twins take the lead. 6th inning, Minnesota down 5-2, but how about Cody Clemens? He's all over this pitch, deep over the left field wall, and it's gone. We're all tied at 5. Then in the 9th, runners at the corners, and Brooks Lee is going to lay it down, and that's perfect. How about a walk-off bunt? It's their 2nd straight game with a walk-off. Minnesota gets the win 6-5. Northwoods League Baseball, the Loggers hitting the road to Waterloo, currently trailing 3-2 before play was suspended due to some bad weather. Loggers already with the playoff spot clinched. They're in Waterloo the next 2 nights before returning home to La Crosse for a 2-game doubleheader on Tuesday. La Crosse Steam with a doubleheader down at Copeland Park this afternoon, down 2, but Jackie Larson ropes one out to the fence. Abby Stigler comes in to score. Steam within 1. Later in the inning, now tied, but Callie Janik at the plate, and she's going to find the grass out in center field. That scores another one. Steam take the lead. 3rd inning, tied at 3, but how about Avery Makaritz? Going to give the Steam the lead. The RBI single puts La Crosse in front. They would go on to win 11-10 in Game 1. Game 2 was suspended due to weather. Bad weekend for some baseball and softball outside. That rain really making things difficult.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to see a Steam or Loggers game
Gotta
yet.
get down there.
I know. Hopefully the weather will stay good this week. I think we're going to make some plans to go down because, yeah, I really have to catch it. Both teams are doing
the
great
Loggers with a 12:05 game and a 6 o'clock game on Tuesday. So a lot of chances to get down there. All-star break for the Northwoods League is next week. And then the second half will continue to pick up. So a lot more chances to get down there and catch some games.
Fantastic. And hopefully, a lot less rain.
All right, we'll have more news after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Shop Wisconsin's best deals at Black River Furniture Outlet. Find unbeatable prices on sectionals, big or small, to fit every home. Great savings on Ashley sofas and love seats. Style and comfort at a price you'll love. Check out our wide selection of reclining and power furniture, plus custom options from Best Home Furnishings. Experience top-tier comfort with Catnapper Furniture. The relaxation is key. Black River Furniture Outlet, your upholstery headquarters. Family values, veteran-owned, and no corporate hassle. Open 7 days a week in Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Drive your story with a new Ram. Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get employee pricing plus for a limited time only. Get your favorite Jeep, Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler during the Employee Pricing Plus sales event. Employee pricing for all means anyone can get exclusive employee pricing on these new vehicles. This opportunity won't last long, so stop into Pischke Motors now. This offer ends July 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, La-Z-Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
One Illinois woman is proving that determination and creativity don't end with physical limitations. Her right side was left completely paralyzed following a stroke, but she refused to give up the craft she loved, and instead she learned to adapt.
71-year-old Debbie Roth has been quilting for more than 2 decades.
It's what I have to do. It pleases me. Sometimes I get a little down, but I come in my sewing room and it all goes away.
3 years ago, a stroke left her right side completely paralyzed, but her love for quilting never left.
After I got done with therapy, I said, I want to go down and be productive. And if I can, I have to learn this. So I started with my machine, and I did that, and I have a few machines.
Despite what doctors once told her, Debbie refused to give up.
They told me when I first come home and I was in a hospital bed that that's as far as I'm gonna get. And I said, no, 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 it isn't. They told me I'd never walk again, and drive, I do it all. And I drive left-handed and left-footed.
With adaptive tools and pure determination, Debbie figured out how to measure, cut, and sew with her left hand.
I got some tools here that help me, and I put stuff on here and so I don't move. And there's a perfect 3-inch piece.
Her story continues to inspire others and proves that nothing is impossible.
To just be as courageous as she is and keep on striving for what you think you can't do, that you can do.
Well, what an inspiring story. In the last 3 months, Debbie Roth has completed 42 quilts. She donates many of them to causes close to her heart, including St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and Quilts of Valor. Well, Nicole will have a final check on your forecast when we return.
It's time to find great summer values at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We have everything you need to get out and celebrate the season at unbeatable Farm and Fleet prices. Like men's work and sport pocket tees, $10.99. Select Beyond Breeze high velocity fans, $34.99. New at Blaine's, Royal Oak supersized charcoal briquettes, buy one, get one half price. Plus, now through Sunday, we're thanking all first responders and healthcare workers with an extra 10% off their entire purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, be an original.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for chicken? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4: chicken, barbecue, Jamaican jerk, and good old original. Just take your chicken, brush some olive oil on it, shake on your choice of pleasing, and grill or bake thoroughly until done. From mild to a little spicy, you can make sure everyone's satisfied, and they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store, and you can even sauce it up using a barbecue seasoning and ketchup.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
Well, Well, tomorrow is looking like the perfect day to spend out on the water, staying in the 70s throughout the morning hours. A little bit muggy out there to start, but less humidity in the afternoon compared to what we saw today. Light winds out of the north, and it's going to be sunny, seeing temperatures in the 80s throughout most of the day. Maybe warm for some. I know I have a low warm tolerance, so it would definitely be perfect weather to get out and jump in the lake or river or something. But I don't have a boat, so I need a friend with a boat.
Me neither. If you have a boat, hit us up, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.